This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that like that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
There we go. One, eight.
I got one.
Check. Then we're going to 53.
Mike 41. We got to wedge that, huh?
Then we're going to 53. Then we're going to 54. One, eight.
We got double up. Hey, check 24.
They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Check 41. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. One, eight.
Check 13.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
No, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Kill. What he's telling.
I'm going to run you over. So here's the mic. You got nothing today. 6-6. You got nothing. Mike 38. Watch the pass.
Here's Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked picked off at the 36. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Let's go, boys.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Check. Pick the edge. Come. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
A give for Edwards running right. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Got an open man. It's Ratley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Damian Ratley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Under. Everybody kill. 26.
From the 30 on second down. Prescott, throw left side, complete. It's Elliott. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
2nd and 5 at the Lions' 46-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Kill.
Go. Show it. Rotate. Kill. Check. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
A handoff left, Elliott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
26. Check. We're going to 54. Why? 26.
Prescott to throw it. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. A good return there, 17 yards, and the Lions will take over.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Right there, 54 Mike.
They'll run on first down. It's Turner. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check tight.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Lady, easy alert.
You go tight. You got
Come on, Muhammad, move.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
A reminder that coming up later tonight, a good one on Sunday Night Football. We'll see what could have been a playoff matchup a season ago. The Bears and the Rams from L.A. And then tomorrow night, Monday Night Football from down in Mexico. Mexico City, to be precise. The Chiefs and the Chargers going at it. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
41 Mike. You're not ready. You're not ready. Check 9.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Right.
Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
38 for Mike. Watch the run. 38, Mike, 38. Double.
Prescott from the gun. That's complete to Meredith. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. A big play here for Dallas. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
47. Hey, kill.
No game.
Go. Get out there.
44 is the mic. 44 is mic. Check, check. Watch the curve.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, kill.
Deuce. 41.
We go 46.
Hayward. You got it, son. 41's coming. 41's the mic. Let's go one more.
Done.
41 mic. Target.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Everson Griffith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Third down. 3rd and long.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Check 4. Watch left. Tight end to the left.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott looking for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Cameron Meredith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Touchdown, Dallas. Brett Maher on for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point by Maher, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Watch the slant. Watch the shift. Hey.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Check 55. Come on. Let's get there.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hey, 54. Hey, Foxtrot.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Elsewhere, 2nd quarter in D.C. And now the Redskins, they've opened up a 2-touchdown lead there. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Defense, get off the field, defense.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. 57.
Back to throw. Stafford. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Lions 14, Cowboys 7.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Breida to get the third quarter started. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards the pickup there and also a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Out, 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 out.
On first down, it's Edwards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. Slam, slam, slam. 59. Hey, turn it up, turn it up. All right, here we go.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. There he goes goes left side. Touchdown, Detroit. Damian Ratley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Going to 54. Why ain't? So we're going to 53.
They start on the ground with Elliott, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
Prescott now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
Hey, ready? 180.
Right now, let's go. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
On 1st down at Stafford. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Lions add on to their lead. Prater on to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw is Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Man left. 4 down, check.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
It's 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Single.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
57. You go night-night. Tell him go night-night. Sit on. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Hey.
Now a give to Breida. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground. To create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Watch the edge.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Get ready. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn up.
They'll look to run with Edwards. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Gus Edwards, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Hey, watch the lane.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Quinnen Williams gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Tight end right. 3 down.
Here we go, 47.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
54, go to 54, wide in.
Tight dog. Watch the safety.
Hey, 47. 26.
Now Prescott. And he's going to go down again. Jared Davis providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Agnew now to return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll start on the ground with Breida. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Detroit. Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions just continue to pour it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
She's singing too.
Oh, she's at least,
she's on like the 5th tune. At this
she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
41's the mic. Get that quarterback, D-line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Everson Griffin make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And Eifert has it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little... And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tavon Austin, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Cowboys are in for 6. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Check 24, check 24. Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Alert! Mike 54.
Here we go, D.
Hey,
it's just me and you. It's just me.
Pilot, 64, weak.
check 50.
Hurry! Buzz!
Right there, 54.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield, and it's 3rd and short.
Set, lady, zero.
Crunch time, defense.
Back.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
And the Lions, first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go back to Edwards on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Mike's 5-4. Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
2nd and 5 now. Stafford. That'll be complete to Breida. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Let's go, baby. We need turnover. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. Watch safety. Zebra. Safety's creeping.
On 3rd down, Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And 10 yards to go.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10.
We got 4. We got 4. Delta.
Hey, kill. 47, 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away. Another incompletion. It's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Mark 38. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Set, kill it, 20!
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to.
On the handoff, this is Breida. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch 22.
Here's Stafford. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Prater for the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The Cowboys take over
Let's
first
go,
and
boys.
10
Let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Wide.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
26.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean. So,
oh, Prescott stripped, and he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line.
Sacks all day, baby. Go ahead and take a seat. You can't stop me.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
they will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl.